Welcome to Get to Know Your County Commissioner, the program that speaks with elected officials about issues of importance to our community. I'm Jeanette Perez. Miami-Dade County is home to one of the largest library systems in the nation, and joining me today to discuss some of the great programs and services provided by our libraries are District 10 Commissioner Senator Javier Souto and his guest, Director of the Miami-Dade Public Library System, Gia Arbogast. Welcome and thank you both for being here.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Senator, you are a strong supporter of our libraries and the services that they
I
provide.
believe. I'm a believer.
Tell us more about why that's so important to you.
Well, I think that I have no words to describe the importance of this service to the people of Miami-Dade County. We were, a moment ago, we were talking about the tremendous amount of senior citizens and others who can't, for one reason or another, live their places where they live, could be apartment buildings or homes. They have a tremendous service where they provide books by mail. They also have the bookmobile services for big places or big areas, which is superb. And of course, they have the libraries, all kinds of libraries. And I bet any kind of money right now that most people in Miami-Dade County don't know about these great services that they have. And what a great department of Miami-Dade County is the library department. But I would like for the director, our new director, hooray, director.
Thank you so much, Senator. He's absolutely right. There are so many services that our 48 libraries and 2 bookmobiles offer. If you need to know more, you can call us at 305-375-2665. But one of the things in District 10, there are 3 libraries that are open for service. The West-Dade Regional Library, which is open 7 days a week, and then we also have the Sunset and the Concord branch facilities.
And tell us more about the mobile library that the Senator was mentioning.
We're very fortunate to have 2 mobile libraries, and what they do, as the Senator says, not everyone can get to a library branch, and we think it's important to take library services to the people. So in District 10, we have 3 stops once a week. They're predominantly senior citizen centers because we know many of our elderly need those services that we provide, but because of whatever disability, they're not able to come to our front doors. We're looking now at the Senator's request to extend services and add 3 more stops in District 10.
That's great. And one of the libraries in your district is the West-Dade Regional Library. And that
very popular library, tremendous library. We, over the years, as a matter of fact, I just got in the elevator here, coming now with the director of Fire and Rescue. And we were discussing that they have a fine building there in front of the library at the West-Dade. That is also a tremendous addition to all the services to the people in my district. And they cooperate very nicely in keeping the place nice and clean. We have a very nice park right in front of the library. And it has a tot lot, it has a place to walk around, sidewalks. It has the Fire and Rescue. We added a domino park last year. You can go there and do your domino tournament if you want.
And inside the library, there's been some renovations and upgrades too.
One of the things later this month, we will be having a rededication of the library's 2nd floor.
That's true.
The children's room has been totally revamped, so it's beautiful. Lots of new computers, new child-friendly furniture. But the Senator mentioned the park, and one of the things the library provides is Wi-Fi, so you can bring your laptop, you can bring your computer, play dominoes, and still search the internet while you're sitting in the park.
As a matter of fact, you see, every once in a while I go by, because that's like the focal point of this is the central, all that area between Coral Way and 87th and the library. It's, the most important area in District 10, no doubt about that. And now we added also the, it's a bus stop, very important bus stop for the circulator, the Westchester Circulator, which is a new service, 25 cents only, and free for those who are with the Golden Passport or the, what's the other one? The Patriots Passport that we both, I did both, one with Barreiro, the other one with, I think, Diaz. The bus stops are right there in front of the library. So it's great. You can move around really that area has so many good things, and of course the library is the main thing. It's so popular. Let me tell you, it's one of the when it comes to voting, the voting days.
Yes.
You know how important that is.
Yes.
Right? And really that's where you see that library really in operation and going and with people. Everybody knows what that library is because of all the activities that they offer, not only with books and computers and music and this and that, but also with all the other stuff that makes government work, in a democratic country such as ours. Activities, conferences, a lot of conferences in the evenings, and well, you have all other services. I see people there, getting classes about the taxes and about this and about that, and it is very, very active, and it's a great. And that area is covered also by what we call mini parks of important people. We have a mini park next to the library called the Václav Havel Park. It's a very small park, but Václav Havel is the first president of the Czech Republic, the old Czechoslovakia, and or part of the old Czechoslovakia. And Havel was a tremendous guy, a tremendous patriot in that part of the world. Well, there's a mini park there for Havel. There's another mini park for Felix Varela, another important person in the world in terms of teaching and learning and all that. So it all comes around very nicely with a group of mini parks and the library and everything. That area is tremendous.
And as the senator mentioned, libraries are more about just checking books out, and technology plays an important role. You mentioned there's Wi-Fi, laptops at the libraries. What else can you tell us?
So one of the things, libraries are 24/7 now. You don't need to actually come into a building to have access to download books or movies, because we have an app that you can use. So, at midnight, if we're not open, we're still accessible via our app. One of the things that we've done this year, we've replaced all of our outdated laptops with new Surface Pro tablets. So at Westgate, it's all new laptops for your citizens to use.
So if you're homebound, you can use this service.
Absolutely.
And what other services do the libraries provide for our senior citizens?
Well, one of the things we're very proud of is some of the events that we've had. This past spring, we did a 6-week session where we invited people 55 and over to come with a trained artist to learn how to do artwork. And at the end of that session, they did a display and invited their family and friends to come see the artwork on display. But we really want to teach our senior citizens, Senator, all about using computers. We feel it's very important
these days.
That anyone 55 and over know how to use email, know how to use Facebook, learn about internet safety. So anything that we're providing for our younger audience, we try to provide to our senior citizens as well.
I want to go there.
And
to learn more.
Even if they don't necessarily want to check out a book and they just want to go to socialize, that's something that is available as well.
That's the most important part of the public library now. We understand not everyone wants to check out a book. We want you to come and sit and have a conversation, meet with your senator. We're doing something new. We call it Cafecito and Dominoes. We're going to invite you into the library to have a cup of coffee with us.
If you add the pastelito, then you go over the calorie limit. So, watch out. And we're going to have people criticizing us for...
It's just coffee and books and dominoes in the library. And once again, we're looking for our senior citizens to come in and talk about what's happening in District 10.
And you and I have been talking about... trying to get some music, a little festivity, because Miami-Dade County is composed from all kinds of people from all over the world. Areas have their own music, their own things, their own culture, right? And that's a place of culture. Right? The library is a place of culture. So we want to see how we can, let's say once a month, maybe have a little get-together with one country and advertise so that you get to know people, That's the thing that makes Miami so great, that we are very diverse, right? And people here, they come from everywhere. And we all live here. And everyone has a place, a spot, a certain group of friends, they will get together, right? In Miami, that's the great thing about Miami, I think.
And Senator, we heard you. So coming soon, we're going to be having tango classes.
Oh, wow.
And Latin jazz at the West-Dade
Is there a
Library.
chiropractor nearby? Because there's people there.
And the cafecito and dominoes, that will also take place at the
Yeah,
West
because
Dade.
after the cafecito and the pastelito, you got to
You need
exercise,
to
right?
exercise that.
The tango has to be there, right?
All happening at the West-Dade Library, yes.
And there are a couple of other libraries
Anything
in
and
your
everything
district
can happen
too,
at the
right?
West-Dade Library. No, I didn't say that.
We
There are-
have two smaller libraries in District 10, the Sunset Branch and the Concord Branch. Most of those libraries spend a lot of time doing our early literacy program for children, but they have everything that West-Dade has, just on a smaller scale.
Very popular too, by the way. I met people that they were related to the people that I knew, and there's a lot of interactivity, as she was saying, the director was saying. It's great because, especially with the senior citizens, they need to have interaction and activity, and that's a great place. But the little kids, they have their, what do you call that, the storytelling thing.
Yes.
Tell them about that, because they don't know anything about it.
We have a Reading Ready program because we think it's so important that parents and caregivers read with children. We understand that learning to read, by the time you reach first grade, if you don't have those really good reading skills, you're left behind. So our librarians work with parents and caregivers to teach early literacy skills.
And they're very good in that, very good.
Thank you so much, both of you, for being
pleasure.
here.
Thank
Senator
you.
Souto, Gia Arbogast. That's all for this edition of Get to Know Your County Commissioner. To obtain more information on this topic, please call 311 or visit miamidade.gov. I'm Jeanette Perez. Thanks for watching.